Hey guys, it's another week, so here's another video. Today we're discussing prologues and what to do with them. If you're not a reader or a writer, which confuses me as to why you're here, a prologue is pretty much an intro to your novel at the start of your novel. A pre-story to the story, if you will. But seriously, if you don't know what a prologue is, please read more books. Please? There are two reader opinions on prologues. One side believes prologues are important and must be read, and the other side skips clean over them. The reason this happens is because some writers get confused of the prologue's purpose. So readers find them either irrelevant to the story or flat out boring. Do that a few times and it makes sense why there's such a divide amongst book lovers. If you're a confused writer, don't toss your prologue in the trash, because I'm going to ensure your prologue is relevant and interesting. As I said, a prologue is a mini story before the story, and is equal to or less than the length of your average chapter. When deciding to write one, you have to keep in mind there are three ways to go about it. The first is like a cause and effect. Because this event happens, it affects the plot this way. The timeline has to happen before your story begins. It can be an hour, a day, a week, a month, or eons ago, but the event must be important enough to set the story in motion. This is what the usual prologue is supposed to be. But the second way is what I like to call the premonition. This is when the prologue is actually a scene of what's to come. I've only ever seen this done in Twilight, but the prologue is like a twin of the low point in your novel. It's probably not identical or word for word, but this kind of prologue is a glimpse of the future, and it's intriguing enough to make the reader wonder what happens throughout the book to get to that point. Again, I've only ever read it once, so if you know of more, leave a comment so I can get to reading. Moving on, the third kind of prologue can be a message. This can be a prophecy, a will with an ominous message, or a map. Whatever document you use is fine. It just has to be relevant. And an important note when writing prologues, can you keep it simple? I mentioned earlier that a prologue is the same length or less than your average chapter. Anything more than that and you might as well write a companion novel or a prequel. I can't stress enough that a prologue only contains 1 or 2 scenes max. There's no need for major character development or multiple chapters to explain. So when in doubt about a prologue, ask yourself if you truly need it or if those details can be fit throughout your novel. If any of my advice or suggestions are unclear, leave a comment down below. I'm happy to help in any way I can. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel for past and future writing content. Click that bell so you never miss an update. Follow me on social media such as Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And feel free to ask writing questions or just to chat, because if you haven't noticed, I like to talk. And as always, thanks for watching, writers. Until next time.